Hey guys, it's Monica, your local independent Sensi consultant. I am here in New Mexico and I wanted to do a different thing today. So I'll call this my video journal, um, number one. So I just wanted to go through and tell you my story and how I grew up and all that stuff. So yeah, let's get started. I figure since my husband is outside doing stuff, helping his sister-in-law, so I said, let me do this now. I've been seeing a lot of people vlogging and stuff, and right now I'm home because me and my husband have been sick. He had pneumonia. I've just had a cold and a cough, and I'm not ready to go back to work just yet. So I figured let me just kill some time and do some video journaling. Normally I would like type it out or write it out. I used to have a like blogs and stuff or journaling, writing. But I have 10. I have vision loss. I have 10% vision in my right eye, and I have arthritis in my hand, so I can't really like write out stuff. So I said, hey, this is should be easier. So I just wanted to keep this at maybe 15 to 20 minutes, not too long, and just either share how I grew up, how my day's going, how my week's going. So far, it's been pretty slow and boring because we've been home. And after 3 days of being in the house, today is Thursday. The, I don't know if I say it, March 20th, 2025. So on Thursdays every week, I go to Albuquerque and I get allergy shots. I get 3 shots every week. I've been going for almost a year. And after that, we usually go to lunch and then depends if I have to work or not. Then we come home or run errands or what. But so I was born in California in 1969. I am going to be 56 years old in about a month. Yeah, exactly a month from now. um, my mom was 25 when I was born, and my dad was 28. After I was born, my brother was born the following year. When I was 5, my sister was born. And then when I was 7, my last sister was born. And so my parents had 4 kids total. My mom was a telephone operator and then she worked for Nissan. My dad was a oiler. He worked for McDonnell Douglas, which became Boeing. Later on in life, he had his own business like cleaning, like being a janitor to different companies, cleaning schools and stuff like that. So, sorry, excuse me. I lived in California for 38 years. I lived with my parents the whole time I was there. My dad had a stroke when I was 28, and he had a pacemaker installed. He had a stroke. He was diabetic. I was his, like, me and my mom were his unpaid caregivers. So we took care of them while he went to dialysis. Um, in 2007, he passed away. He was 67 years old. And then in July of that year, we put our house up for sale. My little sister, number 4, was already married, so she was living at uh, with her husband's and her husband and his parents in their house. My sister, number 3, was dating her boyfriend, and she ended up moving in with her boyfriend, but who now became her husband. And my brother had went to Colorado. So we put up the house up in July, and I think in August, like almost a month later, the house got sold. Um, at the time, I was working in a dry cleaners, I had been there for 5 years, and so we couldn't stay in the house anymore because we couldn't afford it. So me and my mom, everybody else was gone somewhere else. So we decided we were going to move to Colorado with my brother because he said it was there was people there that we knew, his girlfriend's family, and there was a lot of people there because my mom's blind, so we needed somebody to help take care of her. And they said it was easy to find jobs there, and the weather was pretty nice. Other than they had snow at times, so yeah, we ended up going in August 2007. My mom stayed for 1 year. She couldn't handle the snow and she was depressed after my dad's passing, and she didn't know how to deal with it. So she left back, uh, well, home to her to El Paso, Texas, because that's where she was born and raised. And she stayed there. And me and my mom weren't talking for about 6 months. She was just really in a bad place. And I didn't want to go down that route because it was just all kinds of negativity. And so it wasn't a good mental thing. And I was telling somebody in Colorado, that's where my panic attacks started. And I started getting anxiety. I had never had panic attacks or anxiety before. I started getting them in Colorado. I stayed in Colorado for 2 years. I ended up leaving because I lost my job and I lost my apartment. I couldn't keep up the rent by myself. My roommate had went to jail and I couldn't do it by myself. So I ended up going to my mom in Texas and staying with her. By that time, which was like 3 years later, after my dad passed away, she was remarried. So I ended up staying with my new stepdad and my mom in Texas. And I took care of her for about 2 years. Like I said, she's blind, and my stepdad was still working at the time, and he's retired since now. And then I stayed there for 2 years in Texas. And when I was there, I ended up meeting my husband, who was living in New Mexico at the time. I mean, he's still living in New Mexico, but I wasn't. And after 5 months, we had met in person, and then after 5 months of dating, I ended up coming here to New Mexico, and I went back to Texas, and then after that, we got engaged, and then I came to live here, and so I've been here for four, 13 years now. 13 years, yeah. And then we got married in 2013 after being together for 2 years. We have no children. I have no children. He has no children. We have 7 dogs together. Um, I was 42 when I met him, so I was too old to have children, and I didn't want to go um, through IVF or anything like that. If, I figured if God was going to give us children, He was going to give us the natural way. And, you know, we were looking into fostering and adopting, but that's not, not, not something I want to do now. I feel like I'm too old and my health is not that good. Like I said, I have only 10% vision on this side. This one, I can see like the whole picture. I can see everything, but it's just not sharp. Like I can see the clock from here, but it's big letters. They have to be big, or else I use a. Let's see if I can show you my magnifier. So if you've ever seen me in videos on my Sensi ones, I use my magnifier to read because small print I just can't. Um, so I've been here for since 2012. Um, I am a caregiver part time. My husband doesn't work. He has a herniated disc. So we just do odd jobs. We pick up scrap. We do trash. We help people move. We do whatever we can. So, and we do flea markets. We do, obviously, I sell Scentsy on the side. He installs car stereos, things like that. And like I said, right now I've been sick since uh, March the 9th, which was our 12th wedding anniversary. So we weren't able to do anything, which sucks because we wanted to go out. But like I said, he has pneumonia, and I've been sick, and I've just been stuffed up. But I have been going to my doctor's appointments and my allergies because they said I could still go in as long as I have a mask. So I've been going in, getting my shots, going into the car, waiting, and then coming out, and then they check me. So other than appointments, we haven't been going outside really. And so, um, how I got into Sensi, my cousin had shared somebody's post about Sensi, and I started following that person. She ended up being my sponsor later on, and she's from Texas too. And I the first other than the kit it was 2022, so it was a $22 special going on. So I joined like the last day of the special, and right after that, I think 2 weeks later, I had my was I think it was my first eye surgery on here. So I had to, when I have the eye surgeries, I have to be lying down on the bed, uh, flat on my face for 8 days. Other than getting up to the bathroom and eating, I have to stay like that. So it's horrible. I can't get my eye wet. I can't wet my hair, take a bath, nothing like that. So, but my doctor now says that no more surgeries in this eye because it's too risky. So I'm glad about that. And next Tuesday, I get eye injections every 10 weeks. Yeah, an injection, a needle in my eye every 10 weeks. They check my eyes every time. So far, it's been holding because I had oh my God, what is it called? I can hear my husband, so I might be having to stop this. Oh my God, what is it called? Hold on. It was a detached retina. I'm sorry, my brain's fried. Um, so I'll continue the story. Let's see when record another video journal. I'm gonna call these. So yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff. My website is micwax.sensi.us. My YouTube is Spanish Halo. Thank you for watching. Bye.